What are you drinking? You must be drinking some energizing juice.
No, I'm drinking my coffee. My baby coffee that she gave me. I'm tired. I'm already sleeping.
See, you have to slow down when you talk. Okay?
Is it bedtime?
Yeah, it is. It is my bedtime. That 4:30 wake up call come quick.
Why you get up at 4:30?
I get up, read my Bible, I run a couple of miles, then I work out.
Look at you, praise God.
I got to. I wouldn't have got here in my position without him. How's I'm gonna get you?
Okay. All right.
Honey, why you still mess with your hair like you went to the Queen of England or something?
Whatever. Here we go.
Bouncing ball. Hudson, a diving play. Throws. Got it.
Oh, what a play. Oh, baby.
Orlando Hudson. How about this play? And Jackson snaps it out of the dirt to end the inning. 5 scoreless innings in a row tonight for Webb.
The more immediate future, a reminder that Fox College Football Saturday follows us here. Hudson pokes that ball into the corner. And gone! A first pitch, pinch hit, grand slam home run.
Will you stop it? I mean, what's going on here? What a goofy game. How about that? First pitch, grand slam to make it 10-4. After a grand slam was hit in the bottom of the 8th in Minnesota.
I'll take you back with that one. Take you back.
Glory days.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
So we have a very special show. We jumping right into it. I know you hyped. So we get ready to
Don't waste no time. I'm telling you right now, do not waste no time. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. 4:30 a.m. Come quick. Let me tell you something. Don't waste no time, Tawan and Ronnie.
You get up at 4:30. Come on now. Okay, we go. We have a special show for you guys tonight with a special guest. We both grew up in Darlington, South Carolina, friends for a very, very long time. Former Major League Baseball player Orlando Hudson joined us tonight. Orlando, welcome to the team. Woo!
By time you invite me to the $2 show, see how you do, your boy?
First of all,
you gotta get kicked off already.
We don't have to delete and block you.
You doing big things and you forget about your boy. But that's cool. I'm glad I'm part of your show. Thanks for having me. You know, we family. You know, we go way back. I appreciate you having me on the show.
You're so welcome. Thank you for coming because we got some stuff to talk about tonight.
Okay, yeah, let's
get all that talk. Let's get into it.
Let's get into
it.
All that.
But first, let me say, What you say, Tawan?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I was going to say,
I was about to get into it, baby, because all the chitter chatter.
We will be taking.
We're going to get right into it.
Just jump into it. Y'all wasting too much time. We don't make 5 minutes talking about it.
We don't know what's going on. Okay, hold on. We will take questions. We will take viewers' questions in a few. All right. So you can type your questions in the comment section, and then we will give Orlando the opportunity to answer any questions that you guys may have. All right. So let's jump right into it. We want to know. All right. So let's talk about this shirt. All right.
Please.
You saying that you're not going to
I'm not going to wear the shirt. Orlando Thiel Hudson from Darlington, South Carolina, born in Mechanicsville at Wilson Hospital, December 12th. I think my mama told me 4:40 something p.m., something like that. In 1977, I'm telling you right now, I am not. I'm not saying I ain't gonna wear it, but right now I am not going to wear a BLM, a Black Lives Matter shirt at all on my chest, on my back, not even a little bit. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna wear it. They never say that, but I am not gonna wear it right now. Why I'm not gonna wear it, Veronica? Yes. Why I'm not gonna wear it, Tawan? Why I'm not gonna wear it, family and friends and those who want to be nosy and try to get on Facebook and clown me? Listen, we have too much going on in this country. And it's been going on before us three been born. We, including me, as Black people, have to understand the systemic racism towards us. Hold on. If we don't care about each other, if we can't stand with each other, how do we expect another race to care or have concerns about what we have going on? Check me.
So
School.
That's why.
Let me finish. We got problems in schooling systems towards our Black kids. We got problems at jobs towards our Black men and women. We get looked at a certain type of way. We get viewed a certain type of way. We expect to talk a certain type of way. So listen now. The problem ain't me wearing a shirt, huh?
I didn't mean to put that up there. Go ahead.
They looking at me for not wearing a shirt. I'm here to tackle a bigger issue. God made us the smartest people on the face of this earth. Now, yes, do we act like animals sometimes? Yeah, we do. We do. And I was a part of it because I got in some little rumblings and talking trash to folks that I shouldn't have. But we must understand when we wake up in the morning and give God our thanks, we must understand that we are a special race of people. But when we go out here and treat each other like we don't matter, and then when a white cop killed one of our own, we put on a Black Lives Matter shirt. Folks, check me out. Black on Black crime, nobody march. Nobody. No big time Black pastor, no pastor, none of us, including me, have stood up and said, listen, fellas, listen, ladies, we have to come to a conclusion at some point in time. We say Black Lives Matter when a white cop kills one of us, which makes up about 1.5, maybe 2%. 90% of the killings is us on us, and we ain't gotta have it. Now, do some living situations, do some, let's say, mindsets determine the way we act? Yes, it does. But do we have to fall victim to the systemic racism that the laws that they set against us from day one? That's what we should be marching for. Forget about Orlando not wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt, because you know what, Teron? While you and Veronica sleep and the rest of y'all on Facebook sleep, I get tons of phone calls every day from folks in Columbia. I'm sitting here that y'all don't even know, telling them, listen, if you think I'm gonna sit here and you're gonna call me and tell me such and such law fit to pass, no, sir. I can't have that, because I'm in a great situation. My mom and dad, my kids in a great situation. So this ain't about them. It ain't about them. I'm here to fight for your kids, other kids who don't have a voice. I can walk into the places in Columbia and they say, hey, Mr. Hudson, how you doing? Tawan, you try to walk up in there, what should they do to you? I can go sit down at every meeting they have in Florence, Dalton, Hartsville, Murray, it don't matter. And they say, Mr. Hudson, thank you, sir, for being here. Because my voice can be heard. The reason why my voice can be heard, I was blessed enough to play a sport that so many people couldn't play, and a lot of my Caucasian brothers couldn't play it. Who make the laws? Caucasians. What sport do they love? Baseball. So I'm going to use my platform to fight for you, and to fight for you, and to fight for kids who don't even have a voice to say anything. That's my job. I get enjoyment out of that. That's my job, to help make a change for that. I ain't got to wear a Black Lives Matter shirt to say I represent black folks. Half of these jokers on here that wearing Black Lives Matter shirt ain't never donated $1. They ain't never went to visit nobody's child at school. They ain't never been to Columbia trying to fight no laws. They ain't never went to see their child at school. They ain't never tried to see what the superintendent doing. They ain't never tried to change the curriculum of the school system. So don't come to me with that BS about a Black Lives Matter shirt. Forget the shirt. I'm here to fight the laws for the systemic racism. So y'all wear the shirts, and y'all wear the shirts with pride and not even doing anything. I ain't got to wear no shirt to go fight. I'm already black. My life already matters. I don't need a Black Lives Matter shirt to tell them I'm black. When I walk up in the building, they see I'm black. When I walk up in the mall, they see I'm black. When I go walk up in the store, they see I'm black. When I put my money out, they see I'm black. So why I got to wear a Black Lives Matter shirt to show that I'm black? When black on black making up 90% of the crime. I tell you what, Tawan, I wear a Black Lives Matter shirt and don't fight no laws. I just sit in my comfortable home with my beautiful kids and live a lavish life and don't care about none of y'all. Or you rather have me use my voice on my platform while y'all sleeping, doing radio shows, going to the mall, having fun, and I'm getting phone calls about my young brothers and sisters, and they trying to make stricter laws on top of what they already have. I can't have it. Because if I was blessed enough to be in this position, how selfish would I be to sit back and enjoy my lavish lifestyle and not care about anybody else? Then you can sit there and say, Orlando don't care about Black Lives Matter. The only thing that y'all see that I do is my turkey giveaway and my autistic foundation. Everything else, y'all ain't got to see it because I ain't doing it for a pat from y'all on my back. I don't need a pat from y'all to tell me, Orlando, you're doing good. I get enough of that. I played in front of 60,000 people every night for 11 and a half years and made millions of dollars. People pay me just to autograph my name. That don't matter. They pat me on my back enough. Because I tell you what, half the folks on this show right now, if they was in my position, would not have come back to Darlington. They'd have been in California, New York, or anywhere. I came back to my hometown because there's work to be done. So for the same clowns that talking trash about me on this internet, I'm fighting for their kids. Why they can't do a doggone thing because their voice don't matter to nobody in this town. All they doing is sitting in a bunch of groups around the corner talking about this and that. Me, I'm going to take my platform and say, you know what? Leroy might not care for his son, but I care. Because even though he might not make it in baseball, basketball, or football, he can be a doctor. He can be a lawyer. He don't have to get suspended on the first referral of school. He don't have to get expelled on the second referral of school for talking in class. That's nonsense. So yes, I spend time at the school system, just wondering how teachers are doing. I check up on principals everywhere. I'm not gonna tell you what schools, and just to see how the school system is ran. Remember, I'm retired, so I can, after I work out in the mornings and get on my tractor and do what I gotta do on my land, I can ride in the school system just to see how my African-American kids are doing. Now you tell me, how many of you guys on a Black Lives Matter shirt have been to a school system to fight for a kid that ain't yours? Because I get phone calls all the time. Matter of fact, just 2 weeks ago, I saw a lady that she called me 2 years ago, and she said, Orlando, they're trying to suspend my son. I said, what did he do? Now, I want y'all to tell me if I'm wrong. She said he's been inappropriate in class or something. He's been written up. I said, okay. I said, have you ever talked to the teacher? No. I said, how old your son? He said 9. I said, they trying to in trouble like that? I said, okay, I've been 9 years old before, so I know how a 9-year-old can be. I said, have you been to the school, a PTA meeting? She said, no. I said, can I ask you a question? Do your son play Little League football? She said, yes. I said, how many games you missed? She said, none. I said, I can't help you. If you can go to every football game on a Saturday, you mean to tell me you can't pick up a phone to make a phone call about your son, about the teacher? I said, I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't do it. Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong for that. Because if you got time to go sit at a Little League game at 9 years old every Saturday and make sure he at practice, you mean to tell me you cannot call your teacher of your son, that teaching your son, and think about it now, she already don't want to give your son that education. Because remember, we're not supposed to be able to read and write. So they want to kick us out anyway. So y'all wear the Black Lives Matter shirt, and I stay behind the scenes and keep fighting Black Lives Matter situations. That's what I do. That's my job. Forget baseball. Forget this house. Forget what I've accomplished. That ain't nothing compared to my little sisters and brothers that got to grow up in this system right here. So I can help them realize the system ain't for them. It's totally against them. And I know that for a fact. I know more than what y'all don't know. Y'all have no clue what they talk about up there. And just a week ago, I'll tell you this yesterday, Ronnie, there was a guy that asked me, Orlando, your life is too good. Why are you worrying about this? That ate my soul. That ate me. What you mean, why am I worried about this? You mean to tell me? I said, sir, you know what? You have a great day because I'm going to get back with you. Because that right there, you just told me, why am I worrying about the situation when my life is good? So I'm not supposed to care about my other black kids? Are you serious right now? And you go sit there and come to me and tell me, Orlando, your life is good. Why are you worried about this? What you mean, why am I worried about this? Because I'm worried about this, because if I got my son and 4 of his homeboys in the mall, and they standing there just chatting, dapping each other up, the security guards will be called and say, there's a gang in the middle of the mall, there is something about to go down. But if I got 5 white guys with their Dockers and Tommy Hilfiger shirts on, standing in the middle of the mall, they'll say, there's 5 prestigious Ivy League schools right there. So we looked at differently. So I am gonna care. I take care of plenty of kids at the school. I ain't gotta say no names or what I do. This ain't for bragging rights. I'm gonna take my platform and bust them side the head with it. Now, whether they like it or not, I don't care. But I'm gonna fight for a system that is designed to put my little brothers in prison to get free labor. Y'all better know that 13th Amendment. You better know it because they still using it right now as we speak. And it's shameful.
Okay. Let me jump in right quick because this is okay. I hear what you're saying. Okay, and most of that is facts, of course. What you're saying. Okay, but this is kind of a statement and a question within itself. Now, see, a lot of people think you're not interested because you're not interested in what's going on in our communities because where you at, you made it. You made it out of Darlington. You made it to the major leagues. Like a lot of people are looking at like you don't know what the small people are dealing with on a daily basis because you have money, because you're well known, because people know you, you know. So they're looking at you as you can make that statement that you're not going to wear a Black Lives Matter shirt because you don't have to deal. So it will be safe to assume that because you play baseball for a living and have received a generous salary, that white men and women treat you a little different. Would that be safe to say?
Yeah. The people treat me different because of what I've accomplished. But they got nothing to do, Ronnie. Just because I made it, got nothing to do that you think, oh, just because I made it, you think my whole family made it? Let me tell you, a couple of my own family members used my platform when they got in trouble with the law. The law called me directly. I called the judge directly. Told the judge I would be in your courtroom at 9 a.m. And I hope the cousin that's on that was talking trash about me on here. I said, Judge, he works with me. He lives with me. They let him off scot-free. You think they would have let him off by him just talking? So he used my platform. He ain't calling and say, cuz I need this and need that. He used what's up, dog? He used my platform, which I had no problem with at all. I have used my platform to get my own, not my own, to get other Black folks out of trouble. And guess what I am going to do? Now, I'm not going to say for foolishness, because if my own kids get in foolishness, they know they on their own. So this ain't got nothing to do with no platform or no money, Ronnie. I just said forget all that crap. The most important thing is God put me on the platform that I made. So I'm going to take this platform and my voice and vote to them jokers in Columbia that steady putting my guys in prison. Because guess what, Ronnie? If you go in that state house, are they going to listen to you? Are they going to listen to you?
Hey, I'm Tara J.
Tara J. Are they going to listen to you?
I make it a little bit.
I'm just being real. Come on, are they going to listen to you?
I mean,
Not at
I'm
all.
a street committee without. I'm a street
just-
committee, so yeah, they're listening to me. I'm just kidding, but no,
I'm
but
just-
wait a minute. Let me pause right there. So somebody wanted us to catch to do a recap of what you were talking about, and for the viewers that's just tuning in, we have Orlando Hudson joining in with us. Excuse me, we have O-Dog joining in with us this evening, and we're speaking about a week or two ago. He was on the platform, and he, talked about a whole lot of things. I listened to some of the video. I didn't listen to all of them. I'm not gonna say I listened to all of it because I didn't. But the one thing that stood out, and that, but you made some good points in the parts I did listen to. One thing that stood out that the media basically put out is saying that Orlando Hudson said that he would not wear a BLM shirt. That's all they heard. And then when they posted that, and we don't read. We don't read articles, we read captions. So by the caption being what it was,
you for saying that.
It sparked the whole big issue on Facebook. And so viewers, Orlando Hudson is on here explaining to us, why he will not. He said he's not going to wear it right now. He didn't say he'll never wear it. He's just not going to wear it right now. Right.
Okay, so what's the
why
difference?
Yeah.
What's the difference between now and later? What would change your mind to put the shirt on?
The only thing that changed my mind right now is we, as Black people, forget killings. Let's forget that part. Let's say we as Black people, as African American brothers and sisters, come together and march together with this about systemic racism. Day, how many CEOs you think on this on your website right now? Listen to this right now. How many Black CEOs you think on here?
Maybe 50.
Exactly. How many Black managers you think of major vice president or president of major corporations on here right now? None. Why can't we be? Why can't we be? That's what we should be. Why can't we be? Tell me why can't we be? Tell me why can't we have our own restaurants here? Why can't we get our own loans? Why can't? They would rather give a loan to a criminal white guy with 20 years in prison before they give either one of y'all with a clean slate. But yet we gonna sit on our hands and worry about me wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt? You mean to tell me no Black person on this internet is not capable of being the president of Dixie or being the CEO of Pepsi? You trying to tell me that? So we rather drive the truck. We rather cook in the back. Grandma and them had to do that. They had no education. Grandma and them did that already. That's why grandma and them prayed 3 words, just pray, baby. That's why they got us in the position and to make ourselves better, and we ain't taking advantage of it.
Well, sometimes, a lot of times it's hard for us to get in those positions because they work hard.
I was about to do that. I'm glad you said that was my next statement. Now, the laws against us say that our skin color, we don't deserve it. Right? That's what we should be marching. You mean to tell me if you go up there right now and you apply for that job, you got every capability of being a CEO somewhere and they deny you? That's when we should be getting together saying and march at that place. That's what we should be doing. Because I'm sick of us being the second and third driver in the back seat. They can make mistake after mistake. We don't have to make a mistake because we're born with 2 mistakes already. We Black. That's 2 strikes. I tell my kids every day, you have to be 5 to 10 times better than my Caucasian brothers. And I got my Caucasian brothers on here right now that I text and told them to watch the show because I love them to death. And we talk about stuff like this. But we got to be 5 to 10 times better for us to even accomplish anything in this world. So until we come together as a people and see that, I could have lived anywhere. Darlington is my home. There is work to be done in Darlington. I can always fly to Chicago. I can always fly to California, but there's work to be done in Darlington. A lot of work to be done.
Somebody
we're gonna get their questions in a second, Tawan. Let me get through the questions that I have here on my sheet before we get to the viewers' questions. So, do you support the Black Lives Matter movement and what it stands for?
Yes, I do. But I ain't got to tell y'all that. I ain't got to tell you how much I gave, who I've talked to, none of that. Because like I said, this ain't a pat on my back. This ain't. The systemic racism is killing us from the top of California to the bottom of Miami, Florida to the Glades. It affects all of us. And this is the country we built now. This is the country we built. Y'all have no clue who I've donated to, what I donate to. Me and my boy Anquan Bowden got some things. Y'all have no clue. So all y'all see is what I've done. Like I said earlier, my turkey giveaway and the Autistic Foundation. Everything else, y'all have no clue. And I'm not going to tell you. There is plenty of things I've donated around here. And I told people, if you tell anybody that I donated such and such and did this, this will be the last dollar you get from me. Because this ain't a pat on my back. They walk around and say, oh man, Lando gave such and such. No, you don't do stuff like that. Now there's some people on here that would do that just for a pat on their back. That ain't from the heart. That's bragging.
Yeah, I feel like things should be done in secret. Like you having someone, you don't have to broadcast it to the entire world. That's where your blessings come in at. You don't have to showcase it out there. I understand. You always been a private person. I get that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So another question is, have you created a plan that would help ease race tensions between whites and blacks? Would that plan incorporate more people that do not agree with your views?
Yes, I have incorporated plans with I'm in the front office with Arizona Diamondbacks in the front office now, with our team president, with other guys around the league, a few of my white homeboys that understand and see where I'm coming from. We have things in plan that hopefully come in fruition. Hopefully it don't be too much longer. I got guys in Columbia in the Senate, in the House. So yes, of course I am. You think I'm just sit here and just talk while y'all sleep? No, player. I'm in action. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm doing because that's none of nobody's business. That's not for this. But yes, I'm involved heavily with that because there's a change that has to be made. Because, like I said earlier, what good am I being in this position and to sit back and enjoy my own lifestyle? Mm-hmm. I can just eat and say, hey, Deuce, Kamara, Kaylee, y'all good. Y'all good. I ain't worried about nobody else's kids. And my kids be the first to tell you, man, my daddy don't buy us Christmas. He make us give gifts out for Christmas. That's their Christmas. During this pandemic, y'all have no clue how many people were struggling. You can imagine what I've been going through, but that's okay. That's nobody's business. So let me tell you, I love that. Black lives is the most important thing to me. Not wearing a shirt. Wearing a shirt don't do nothing. It don't do nothing. It don't. When I stand in front of them jokers, telling them how this systemic racism is affecting my community and my kids, that's what matters. When your kids come home and say, Mom, school ain't like it used to be. We got books this way. That's what matters. When the teacher call you and say this and that, your son this, and to get a report or however, Mama, y'all get that? No, that's what matters. When you see your son and daughter getting a better education, being treated differently in school, that's what matters. When you see our kids getting better jobs and more opportunities, that's what matters. So forget that shirt. I'm not wearing it. They can be mad all they want to. I do not care. I don't. Because it's not about the shirt. It's about what I do for the movement. Not about me just wearing. So many people wearing the shirt, but ain't doing a doggone thing but wearing the shirt. That's all they're doing, is wearing the shirt. If you ask over half of them on this screen that have a shirt, how much have they donated? Nothing. What's the movement about?
Wait. You can't say they haven't donated because just like
I don't know.
Don't tell, right? But you just said they don't donate nothing. Just like you said, you don't tell what you donate. They may not tell what they donate. I don't tell what I donate and who I help. So you can't you can't say because they wear Black Lives Matter shirt.
No, I know. Listen to one. I know some of the ones. My nephew told me some of the jokers that was only talking about me. I know they ain't donate. I know they ain't donate $1. I know they didn't. I know they didn't. But let me tell you something. Forget the shirt, man. I never said I wasn't going to ever wear the shirt. Never said that. But until we as a people understand how important we are and who we are to each other, and stop pulling each other down like we crabs in a bucket. Why she got to get up there? Why he got to be up there? Why it ain't me? Girl, why it ain't you? One thing about my Caucasian brothers, they can hate each other to the core. But when it's time for something to be done and make their money, they put all that nonsense to the side. Not us. Not us. We fighting claw and shoot. Not us.
So let me ask you this question, because I didn't finish the second part of the question. So I'm gonna go back over it again. You probably already, said that you answered the question, but have you created a plan that will help ease race tensions between whites and blacks? Would that plan incorporate more people that not agree with your views, but will bring a meaningful dialogue that could possibly result in change?
It definitely gonna result in change. Not everybody will agree with what I say. Don't nobody agree on everything nobody say. That's just life. That's just life. But definitely bring on change. And yes, I have whites and blacks, guys in the league, basketball, baseball, and football, and guys that makes up the laws. That because ain't none of us making the laws, so ain't none of us doing that. So yes, it definitely gonna bring on change. It have to. I can't just sit down, dude. It's not. I'm tired of watching it. I am. I'm tired of watching it. I'm tired, and it's sad.
And speaking of watching, we all saw the video, George Floyd.
Oh.
What was your views on that? I mean,
I can't really say what I want to say because I don't want to make us look more like they are looking at us as bad people already. So I don't want to be ignorant. I'm gonna be mindful. I was very upset because you know why? The young white man shot 9 of our people in that church in Charleston. Mm-hmm. Shot 9. He killed 9 of them now.
Right.
He sat in the church for an hour. They prayed with this young man, fed this young man, loved him, and he contemplated on how can I kill these people when they're so good to me. He killed all 9 of them people. The cops got there, put a bulletproof vest over him, surrounded him, put him in the SUV, and took that kid to Burger King.
Yes, I need.
If that was me, they'd have filled me up with 68 rounds of an AK-47 and threw 10 grenades. And then they would have told the media where he was a threat because he tried to run. And then you gonna ask me the way they did George Floyd and put that knee in that man's neck? Mm-hmm. I can't say what I want to say because I you know what? Something should have happened to that guy imminently, right then. Will they get jail time? We in America. It wouldn't surprise me if they don't get jail time at all. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me now because we have seen worse things done to us and they get a slap on the wrist. Those are the type of things we got to mark for because what that officer did and the other 3 that stood by him, they shouldn't even see jail time. They should go straight death chair, whatever you call it. I know it's bad for me to say, and forgive me, but they should go straight death chair because that means they agreed what the cop was doing, knowing you don't put your knee in nobody's neck. The man got handcuffs on him already, saying I can't breathe. And the man, mama been dead 2 years. He's calling for his mama.
So that wasn't enough for you to put the shirt on?
Huh? That
wasn't enough for you to wear the shirt?
No.
Because it's still black on black crime.
Yeah, because that's still 2% of the situation. What about about 3 weeks ago, a protest and the gangs were shooting during the protest and killing an innocent little girl? What we got to say about that? That was black on black.
Yeah.
Huh? So that's 90% of us, though, TRJ. That's 90% of us. That's 90% now. Cops killing us is about 2%. 90% is us on us. So we got to change our attitudes so we can march together and change these punk laws that they got against us. Because if we don't stand for these punk laws, they going to keep doing it. Jim Crow ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't. Because they designed this system for us. While people of color make up 30% of the United States population, we account for 60% of those in prison. Now, how we account for 30% and 60% of us in jail?
And some of us are in jail for falsely being
the wrong reason.
Or because of the law.
Thank you.
So it's
Thank you, because of the laws.
Right, yeah.
So listen now. So listen. Students of color face harsher punishments in school than their white peers, leading to a higher number of youth of color incarcerated. Black and Hispanic students represent more than 70% of those involved in school-related arrests or referrals to law enforcement. Currently, African Americans make up 2/5 and Hispanics make up 1/5 of confined youth today. Now that's terrible. That's awful. Then you wonder why I stay at the school. You wonder why. You mean to tell me you go to the alternative school and it's 95% black? Seriously? You mean to tell me all my kids need to be here for what? Because we're not supposed to.
Now I'm gonna have to go research the alternative school numbers, because I don't believe 95%.
Well, whatever it is, I don't care. There's too many of us. How about that? How about them numbers? Way too many.
Come on now, you can't just be throwing numbers out here that don't make sense, because people are looking at us like we ain't got. It's not 95%, because white kids are bad too. Just worse.
White kids are worse than us. But because of their skin color, they're not getting in trouble for that. White kids deal more drugs. That's a proven. We get in trouble for it. How you think drugs get here? How you think it get here? It just grow itself over here? White folks who own boats and planes, it get here. And where did the first place the drugs go? Black community. Who get locked up for it? Us. You know, your boy trying to bring back that 101 year law. A small possession, 100 years. Obama came in, knocking down to 22 years. You know that Reagan, that war on drugs, that 100 years for small crack, for small possession, 100 years. Then Obama came in 2009 and said, nah, man, we ain't doing all that. Crack and cocaine, the same thing. Cocaine is a country club drug. They don't see it the same. Crack
because Whitney Houston said crack is whack. Rest in peace, Nippy.
Yeah.
So crack is whack. Yeah. So yeah. So cocaine is for the rich. But no, I know some middle class black people that
Of course they do. But it's a war on drugs. When they got on it, now they want to fight criminals. Who they call criminals? Me and you. How we the criminals? Please tell me, because we ain't bring it over here. First of all, we ain't asked to come to this country. That's the first thing. Then you stick us on certain sides of the town that we can't even go on. We ain't got black folks in the country club. You might have one or two. Why we can't live there? Why we can't go to the country club? Am I part of it? I don't live in the country club, but I do go there. Oh yeah, I show my face. Yes, sir. And walk right in proud. Head held high. I sure do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. I walk right in there. Mm-hmm. Yep, I sure do. And they ain't gonna stop me. They can't stop me. I sure do. Because we deserve to eat in there too. We sure can. Mm-hmm. Now, I ain't gonna live in no country club. I don't want no part of no country club, but living in the country club. For what? I'm a country boy. I live out in the country. If they can have 100 acres and a mule, I can too. I've been blessed to have it. And my African-American brothers and sisters can get the same thing. So yes, okay. I'm fighting you along, man. Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead, RJ.
Okay, so let me jump in right quick, because this is I'm looking at comments. So I'm gonna try to grab some while they're coming in, because there's a lot of them. So one young lady asked, so why not begin the conversation in the Black community instead of a public platform at a predominantly white church? Every community has problems. The difference is that they will never get on a public platform and say it in front of other races. So why would you go to a predominantly white church and make the statements that you made instead of coming into your community and making those statements?
First of all, it was downtown. Second of all, during the pandemic, I called like 2 or 3 other black churches. They wasn't having big gatherings. And I called that Pastor Myers, and he said, yes, sir, no problem. And I told him, I'm gonna speak my mind. I don't care how it is now. I'm gonna come to your church and speak my mind. So that's the only reason why I didn't use the other churches in downtown, because they wouldn't let anybody in with large gatherings. It is what it is, you know. They say no, and nothing I can do.
Okay, another question is, why did you never make a pipeline to help the young black kids in Darlington get to the league? Plenty of players from this very city were all state players and all conference players in college. Why was there never an AAU team or anything?
I had my own travel ball team swingman. I had about 8 blacks on there, and 6 of them committed D1. 3 of them going to Clemson, 2 to South Carolina, and 1 going to College of Charleston. First of all state don't mean nothing. Trust me. A lot of guys make all state. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing to be all state. All Americans, you have to have an IQ of the game. Scouts, they look at IQ, not just because you're all state. There's all kind of all state players in every state. That don't mean you just because you're all state, you got to go to the league. You know how hard it is to get to the league? It's a hard thing to do to get to the league. NBA, NFL, MLB, hockey, it's hard to get to the league. Just because you all state don't mean a thing. That means nothing to scouts. Trust me, they look for the IQ of the game. They're not looking at because you all state. You know how many coaches dads that coach Little League in high school got their kids on the platform and they ain't play ball worth 2 cents? And because they daddy donated money to the school, they gonna write him in as an all-state player. My nephews was all-state and they're great ball players.
Okay, and speaking of that, speaking of the fathers, do you think your son Deuce? Do you think? I know Deuce can play ball. I mean, I know that.
Come here, Deuce.
But do you think it is fair game when it comes to Deuce, because he is your son? Everyone knows that Orlando Hudson is Deuce's daddy. So do you think, hey Deuce, do you think that is fair game when it comes to that?
I tell Deuce all the time, you ain't good enough. Do I tell you that, Deuce?
Yes, sir.
I tell him he'll never be me. I don't care because he's my son. I don't care about that. He got to get his own. I got mine. He got to get his own. Don't look for daddy for nothing. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it for him. He got his own talent. If he don't make it, it ain't my fault. He saw me work hard every day. We work out every day. If he don't make it, that's on him. So why these other parents tell me help him get to the league? I ain't trying to help him. Am I trying to help you, Deuce? No, sir. Do I call scouts for you?
No, sir.
Do I call college recruiters for you?
No, sir.
Why am I gonna start now? And that's my own blood. He got to get his own. He know how to work out. He know my mentality. If he don't get it and know how to work, then he don't want it. So it ain't got nothing to do because he's my son. I'm a sugarcoat it. No, ma'am. It don't work like that. It don't. Dude, how many times I've told you had a great game? None. I'm not gonna tell him he had a great game. For what? So he can take it lightly, be like, okay, my dad made it to the league. He said I had a great game. I can really no. You can be a dog every day. Every day. Do I aggravate you about working out?
No, sir.
No, because if he don't know it, if I gotta push him, he don't want it. He don't want it. So you think I care about him being my son? No. So if all y'all think that because he's my son, I'm putting no. It don't matter. Deuce, do I buy you Christmas?
No, sir.
When last time I bought you Christmas?
No.
Exactly. What's your gifts?
Giving back to the people.
Giving back to people who don't have. Now get off my computer, chump. This ain't about you. Thank you. Keep going. Next.
Okay. So someone asked the question, you can't say you're fighting for our kids, but talk down about us.
I never talk down about us. Don't miss the point. Read it. We are the smartest people on the face of this earth. The smartest people. That's what God made us. They brought us to this country and we built this country. We are the smartest people on the face of this earth. The smartest. Listen to me. We are the smartest people on the face of this earth. And they know if we come together, America in trouble.
Oh, it's no stopping this. But see, that's the problem. We have to come together. We're so busy tearing each other down and throwing rocks at each other, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
so now you hear me. Now you feeling it, baby. Come on with me. Come on with me, Tara J. Come on with me.
I'm definitely with you on that. We'll never get up because we always fighting against each other. Somebody jealous of this person because they trying to make it. Instead of looking at each other and being like, I'm so glad she made it, man. No, you want to talk bad about her because she did make it. So I feel you on that.
Exactly.
Y'all talking bad about me because I made it. I need to know who's talking bad about me so I can block and delete your ass. And my friends don't talk bad about me. I'm here to.
Your friend.
They gonna talk bad about you. Your friend. They gonna talk bad about you. Trust me. They gonna talk bad about you.
But yeah, I mean, I get that part. I get that part. Yeah. Like, so
I'm never gonna talk bad about my own people. For what? I'm a black man. I was raised in a 2-bedroom trailer, a 2-bedroom mobile home, a single wide trailer. That's what I was raised in. My daddy worked long hours.
Someone asked, so you never had a support team on your come up?
Yeah. My grandma just said, keep praying. My daddy never told me nothing. Just play. Just play. My uncles treated me like, they roughed me up. They made me who I am, how I am. My daddy said, man, you got my blood. Just go out there and play. That's all you got to do. If that's your dream, just go for it. That's what my daddy told me. So while y'all out there sugarcoating kids, telling the coach he terrible, telling the coach he can't coach, my parents never did that. They let the coaches handle me. And I thank every last one of my coaches, white and black. Because Coach DeBow stayed in my butt every single day. My uncle saw it in me. Coach DeBow saw it in me. Coach Harrison, Coach Harley, Coach Harold, Coach Jordan, Coach Roselle, they all saw it in me. But it was up to me. It was up to me, not to them. So I'm sick of parents saying the coach ain't help my son. The coach can't take the SAT. The coach ain't in the classroom. What you mean the coach ain't help your son? My talent got me where I was at. Yes, my grandma played hard, prayed hard. My mama prayed hard. But I remember now, I'm from Mechanicsville, a 2-bedroom, single wide trailer, where my daddy worked long hours, enough for my mom not to work and to get me back and forth to practice sometimes. But I knew what I had to do. My uncles made it happen. Say, listen, man, you got to go get it. You got to get it. So yes, I was the All-State, All-Region, honorable All-American, in college, honorable All-American, all that. So don't come at me that All-State. I'm sick of parents saying the coach terrible. I'm sick of parents saying the coach ain't help my son. No, your son ain't help himself. Accept that. Accept that.
Okay.
Let me say this first. Wait a minute. I can say that things have changed since we played ball in school. Things are totally different because we worked our butt off to make the teams.
Yeah.
Now it is a situation where it comes to who they know, who their parents are, who they know, who have money, who's doing what in the community. Now that is facts.
That's facts. But if your son is that dog, if your son is that dude, he'll make the team. I don't care what sport he'll play. He'll make the team. Trust me. He'll make the team if your son is that dude. You just heard me say, I don't help this dude over here. And I'm not about to help him. I'm not about to help this dude get no scholarship. If that chump can't get it on his own, then he don't need me. So no, I'm not going to help him. So I'm sick of parents getting in these kids' way. My son got to make it. Stop living your dream through your kids. Stop living your dream through your kids. If you be more consistent about their schoolwork and forget about these sports, he might do something. Forget it. It's hard to make the league. It's a small number to get in the league. It's small.
Okay, I have another question. Someone asked, did Orlando mention systematic racism in his speech to those white people?
Yes, and make sure you tune in tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Wake Up Carolina. And I can't doggone it wait. Yes, indeed. Yes. Hey, Tara J, make sure you tell everybody the name of the radio station I'm on in the morning, because I will be on there in the morning at 7 a.m. sharp. I told that dude today I will be at your radio station at 6:15 a.m. I'm going to open the door for them because I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
So if you think I'm going to talk trash to my own people and myself, you think I ain't going to talk trash to them? Come on, dog. You got me messed up. Come on.
So a question came up. to ask you why no police in Darlington sit on the Mill Hill, Mineral Springs, or other white neighborhoods in Darlington, but are always double parked in the black neighborhoods.
Always. I've been saying it for the last longest. Always. I don't like it. I even stopped one day up down in the neighborhood and say, hey man, can I ask you a question? I ain't gonna tell you the officer's name. I'm not gonna do that. I said, bro, can I ask you a question? He said, yeah, or talk to me. I say, now you've been sitting here for about 15 minutes. What have you seen going on? He said, I'm just doing paperwork. I say, so why you can't do paperwork in the country club? You can't do paperwork over. I'm just asking you. I ain't mean you no harm, but you've been sitting here for 15 minutes looking like you waiting for something to happen. So why you can't go across the railroad tracks and sit and do paperwork over there? He said, well, it's part of my route. I said, so you mean to tell me your only route, the only route you got is on that side of town. That's the only route you got. I said, so you need to put on your car Mayo side. That's all you need to put on your car. Just put Mayo. That's all you need to put on your car. That's all you need to put on your car is Mayo. Because you just sitting right here like you waiting for something to happen. And you talking about you do paperwork. You could have did paperwork in the country club. Do paperwork in the office. You ain't got to sit right here, bro. Trust me. They ain't doing nothing. You ain't got to look for nothing. Don't look for nothing. Come on.
So do you want people? Do you want people to look up to you, or do you just want to be Orlando Hudson from Darlington?
Just want to be Orlando Hudson. That's all. All I want to do is use the platform that God has given me to help my younger generation. That's it. I don't care nothing about being looked up to. That's so good. Yeah, I made it. That's okay. I ain't got kids. Don't have to be like me. I tell my kids every day, be better than me, and be better than me academically. Be better than me as a man. Be better than me as a husband. Be better than me as a friend. Be better than me as a business partner. Be better than me as a businessman. Be better than me as outspoken. Be better than me in everything you can. Don't be like me. Be better than me. So I don't want these kids to say, I want to be like, be better than Orlando. Because I hope one of them grew up and their voice is more powerful. I hope they have a bigger platform. I pray they do.
Okay, so you still have not given a valid reason for not wearing the shirt. It is obvious that you are trying to buy your white homies instead of standing with your own people.
I'm not wearing the shirt. I'm not until we come together. Now, we come together and march. Listen, if we come together and march as Black folks and really fight for this injustice towards us, not just because of police killers, not just because of that. I'm sick of that. Every time we march is when a white man kills us. That's a huge issue, a huge issue. But my Black people want bigger jobs, need higher pay. We're not animals. Stop viewing me as an animal. You don't have to wait for me to sit there and do anything. Black people in general can just get together and march. I don't have to wear a Black Lives Matter shirt. I know I matter. I know you matter. I know you matter, Tawana. I ain't got to wear a shirt to tell you that you matter. I'm not going to wear a shirt when I'm fighting along saying Black Lives Matter. I don't have to wear that. And I thank Colin Kaepernick for doing what he did. And I salute LeBron them for doing what he do. But guess what LeBron did do? If you ask people why you like LeBron, that's the first thing they'll say, man, awesome basketball player. Not me. Forget basketball. This brother made it. Single mama, 16 years old. Played the game, dominated for the first 4 or 5 years. Became a global icon. And came back and built his own school for his Black kids, his Black and brown kids. That's what he did. Okay, now, so me, I don't have to have a Black Lives Matter shirt on running to fight these laws for us. I don't have to have that. I don't. They worry about a shirt. Forget the shirt, man. I'm tired of the systemic laws against us. Just wearing the shirt ain't gonna change nothing. It ain't gonna change nothing until we voice our opinions together towards them. That what changes everything. Not just, you know what, we can all wear the shirt. What's gonna change? You think they're gonna say, you know what?
Well, I want to stay with Kaepernick right quick. Wait,
Veronica, wait. Someone says, how can you? She says, I'm confused as to how you're helping the community without being a part of the movement.
What did you ask me earlier, Tara J? Do I donate or do I do stuff for the movement? Did you ask me that?
Do you believe in do you support Black Lives?
Yes. And what did I say? And what did I say to Juan?
Yes.
You said you
and they do not have to know what you're doing.
And I have what now?
You said that you don't have to let people know what you're doing, where you're spending your funds.
I'm not doing this for a pat
where you
on
donate.
my back. Exactly. I don't need you to pat me in Orlando, man. You're doing a great job donating all that. For what? Now I'm doing it just to be seen. Now I'm doing it just to be seen. That ain't cool. That's not what it's all about. So no, I do not need a Black Lives Matter shirt on, guys. My Black people, I don't need to wear a Black Lives Matter shirt to fight systemic racism. I don't need it. If a million of us walk down Donaldson Street, walk down Main Street right now with a Black Lives Matter shirt on, or you think they're gonna go in the office and say, guess what, guys? They marching, let's change the laws. No. But if we stand together and voice our opinions together as a people, we can rattle some seats. But just wearing the shirt, that ain't doing nothing.
Okay, let's go ahead to Kaepernick. Kaepernick for a second. So you spoke about Kaepernick and him kneeling.
Yes.
If you were still playing sports,
I'm kneeling.
Would you be taking that?
I'm kneeling. I'm kneeling. No doubt. I'm kneeling on both knees. I'm kneeling. No doubt. Because some people got it mixed up that it's about the flag. It ain't about the flag, man. Because we have had blacks that fought in. It's not about the flag. It's about us getting pushed around, us getting looked at as fourth-class citizens. That's what he's kneeling for. And I'm sick of watching us getting looked at as fourth-class citizens. So y'all can sit there and say, I'm rich, whatever y'all want to say, I don't care. Because I am gonna fight for my Black community. So y'all don't have to see what I'm doing. That don't bother me. I don't want y'all to see it. Y'all don't have to know every phone call I get. I get phone calls all the time. I talk to them dudes up there. So I'm gonna fight for my Black people. I don't need a Black Lives Matter shirt on for me to show support. That ain't so what? So what about the shirt? So what? Please tell me. What's the point about me wearing the shirt? So what?
So do you believe there's a difference between the civil rights movement and Black Lives Matter? If there is, elaborate.
Basically, Martin Luther King, the same thing. Because he was marching. He was marching, and that's still the same to me. Not to me. That to me. Because he was fighting for our rights. War holes for our rights. Jailed for our rights. Kicked on, spit on for our rights. For our rights, he did. So he fought for our rights and said, one day we'll be able to walk down Black and white, hold hands together. He fought for that. But the main thing he fought for is for us to be included in this country, for us to be looked at as first-class citizens, for us to get the same type of jobs, for us to get the same type of opportunities. Do you know that with your degrees right now, a white guy that spent 15 years in prison, that quit school in the 9th grade, you have a master's degree, he'll get that job before you. You know he'll get that loan before you. Think about it now. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's what these laws look at. They look at us as that we still have a master's degree. I know master's degrees, Tara J, that cannot get a job.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people say, what's the point of going to school if you're not going to be able to use it when you get out?
So let's see if y'all just wear the shirt and see what they change. They're not. So I got my own sisters and brothers that got master's degrees that are struggling to find a decent paying job. All we see us as is being a manager and not saying, listen to me closely. It's not a bad thing because it's an honest living. We can be managers at Popeyes or Burger King or Hardee's, anything like that. But as soon as we try to move up anything, Dixie Cup, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, whatever the case to be, now you start to go too far. Now they want to push us back. Now you want to push us back. That's not the way it's supposed to be. So interrogate into it. Go ahead. What you say?
So a lot of people in the comments, they're saying that you're dancing around the question, like you're not answering the question. You're not saying what they want to hear. That's
just us. Lord have mercy. I'm not gonna care to what people want to hear. I'm gonna tell the truth. I am not wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. I did not say I'm never going to wear it. I am not wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt.
But you're Neo.
Now, listen, if we were to get together and want to march towards the injustice laws and realize who we are as a people and let's forget the killing each other first. We got to understand us first. They talking about Black Lives Matter, but we still killing each other. So it's only Black Lives Matter when the white man kills us. It don't count when black on black crime. Does it count then? Or that don't count?
Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter regardless of who's killing who. But someone said, so you won't wear the shirt, but you a Neo. Do you support the Black Lives Matter movement?
I asked that earlier.
How many times? Thank you.
People just joining in. More people, they want to hear you.
They just joining in. Yes, I support it. Yes.
But you're not wearing a shirt.
No, ma'am.
A shirt doesn't validate what you do behind the scenes.
No.
Okay.
No.
Y'all here ain't wearing the damn shirt, so let that go.
Please let it go. Now, all the ones rubbing me wearing a shirt, ask them to go to the state house and wear a shirt and see what happens. Ask them to go. Now, if they want to come with me and voice their opinion about some of these systemic laws, they're more than welcome to join in. But we don't need to just wear a shirt. We need to speak out. Wearing a shirt don't speak out enough. They need to hear us. They need to really, really feel us. Us wearing a shirt, they'll sit back and say, well, why are you wearing a shirt? You just had a bad murder in Marion. You just had another murder in Darlington. You just had 2 young boys got killed in Lamar. You just had another kid killing in Centerville. Why are you wearing a shirt for? Why? Please, come on, somebody tell me. Why are we wearing the shirt? Just to wear it? Just to say you wearing it? Come on, Tara J. You gonna wear the shirt just to say you wear it? Are you gonna wear the shirt and actually go and march against these systemic laws against your kids, against you? Are you just gonna wear the shirt and say, I've got Black Lives Matter shirt on? Yes, I do. And nobody care about your voice. Nobody care about little Jenny voice over here. Nobody care. Nobody. They ain't trying to hear that. So when I get phone calls and say, Orlando, can you meet me for lunch? I will be there. I sure will, buddy. What time? Where at? Let me know. Let me know. So when I'm sitting down at that table and talking to them jokers right there, my Caucasian brothers, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I ain't got no Black Lives Matter shirt on. They hear me loud and clear. You feel me? They feel me. So no, once again, you can say I'm dancing, I'm Michael Jackson around, whatever you want to call it. Moonwalking around the question. I am not wearing one until we see each other as brothers and sisters that can love each other and fight together. We can't fight together when we say to kill each other. Tara J, you just said it earlier. Come on now.
Yeah, but my thing is, when I think of Black Lives Matter, I think of police brutality and injustice for our people.
There you go.
I think that's. I think a lot of people wear the Black Lives Matter shirt because of that reason, not only because it's a shirt and they're just trying to, wear it as fashion. We're trying to prove a point. Like something has to give with police brutality and injustice for our people. So a lot of people are wearing that shirt for that reason. So
why we can't march down the street and march to the jail cell? We pay taxes, right? Why we can't march down there together? Why can't we hold hands and march down there together? Why can't we? Why can't we, Tara J? Answer the question, Tawan. Why can't we call it? You got the radio. You got the TV. Why can't you say, let's meet on Main Street, guys? Let's meet. Let's march right on up Main Street and march to the mayor's office, to the jailhouse, to the courthouse. Let's march.
But right now it's too hot and my weave will sweat out. But I see what you're saying. Just being honest. It's too hot to be marching, in my opinion.
I think a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people don't take that step. And this may sound
Why wear the shirt then?
I think they don't take that step because they feel like nothing is going to happen if they put that shirt on in March.
Take the shirt off then. If you feel like it ain't gonna matter, take the shirt off. Why are you wearing the shirt? It's just a fad then. Don't come at me by not wearing the shirt and then tell me people ain't gonna wear the shirt because they feel like it might not matter. No. Take the shirt off then. Take the shirt. Don't even wear the shirt. Don't wear it. Don't wear it.
So do you think, or if you organize something like that, do you think people will follow you?
They might not follow me because they mad because they ain't wearing a shirt. I don't care who started it. It ain't got to be me. It can be Lil Tyrone. It ain't got to be me. It ain't got to be me. Hey, Terry J, you've known me too many years. You know I'm behind closed door guy. You know that. You know that. Now, if they ask me to come out front, I'll go. If they ask me to speak, I'll go. But I fight my battle behind closed doors. I have to. Because I want them to hear me loud and clear. I don't need a crowd behind me to hit to me. You know, say, go. I don't need that. I don't need that. I want them to hear me. I want them to invite me to the governor's mansion. Yeah, that's where I go. I'm gonna go sit with the boys and eat steak and lobster and chill with them and break them down. That's what I like to do. I don't need a big march for that. I don't, because I want them to hear me loud and clear. That's what I want. Hey, listen, check this out. Once a black man is convicted, they receive longer sentences compared to white offenders. The U.S. Sentencing Commission stated that in the federal system, black offenders receive sentences that are 10% longer than white offenders for the same crimes. Wearing a shirt ain't gonna change that. Just wearing a shirt ain't gonna change that. We got the vote. So y'all can sit there and talk about me wearing a shirt all y'all want to. Okay, that is fine. I have a meeting in Columbia in a few days. Y'all just sit back and relax. That's fine, because I'm fighting for it. I don't need a shirt on to wear it. I just want to fight for it. Because I don't fight for my people. I'm going to fight. Because the woman that's scared to talk, I feel like their voice going to be heard behind them. And they're going to get hurt. They're going to get hurt.
But so you're going to fight. You're going to fight for your people, but you're just not going to fight up front. You're fighting behind closed doors. Or are you fighting where people can see you fighting?
I said, if you ask me to come up there with you, did you say that tomorrow? Did you hear me say that? I'm not going to volunteer and say, I got to be up front of Orlando. No. Now, let's just say, if Twan and Tara J, and y'all get 1 million people, go march and don't include me, I'm okay with that. But the next morning, you can guarantee I'm going to be right in them jokers' face in their office where y'all can't sit at, in their seat, face to face with them and say, let me tell you why my sisters and brothers marched last night. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why they was loud last night. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why we sick of y'all. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why they ain't go back down. Let me tell you why. So you ain't got to invite me to the march. But just know that next morning, I'm in the joke office and go tell them why y'all was loud last night. Why y'all protesting? Because they're going to invite me in. Y'all going to march on the outside. I'm that Trojan horse. I can get on the inside. All because of a game that I was blessed to play. If I didn't have this game that I was blessed to play, Tawan and Tara J, guess what? I'll be an end. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah. That's what it is.
Well, the truth is, yeah. I mean, you're gonna be the end no matter what. You're going to be the end.
But with what I done, it's behind closed doors.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Once I leave out of there, then they say, yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. But Anybody I call, I can say, listen, man, I need a meeting tomorrow. I got to talk to you. Mr. Hudson, you're more than welcome. Yes, sir. You're more than welcome to come here. That's the platform I have. Tara J and Tawana, y'all don't understand what how they talk about us. Y'all don't get it, man. Dude, let me tell you something. Y'all really don't understand these laws and what they trying to do still. Y'all, dude, let me tell you, I have to hear that. It hurt. It hurt, man. So while y'all sitting there worrying about a Black Lives Matter shirt and sitting there talking about other than this, I have to hear most of that stuff. It ain't cool. They trying to stick these laws to our behind. It ain't nothing to hide. It's out. They ain't hiding it. This ain't got nothing to do. Orlando hate white people because we got bad black people, we got bad white people, we got bad Chinese and whatever people. It's bad in every race. But we are looked at as every last one of us are animals and bad people. So yes, I'm gonna use my platform without a Black Lives Matter shirt on and do what I have to do. Because y'all don't get to hear what I get to hear. Y'all got to read the papers. I can sit in there. It ain't cool. It's not cool.
Yeah.
We're already judged.
So you're very passionate about this Black Lives Matter shirt. So we're gonna go past that because we already know Orlando is not gonna wear the shirt. Point blank. Period. Orlando is not putting the shirt on, folks. All right. So let's get past that until we all can come together. Until we all can come together and stop killing one another, and that's when Orlando will wear the shirt.
We got to matter to each other first. Man, listen. Hey, tomorrow. Hey, Tara J. Our grandparents fought for everything we can get right now. Every single thing. The right to vote. We don't vote. And then the law is once you go to prison, you get out, you're a felon, you can't vote. So what that telling us? That they don't want our votes because they know if we come in numbers, we're going to do what we have to do.
I thought felons can vote now. So felons can't vote?
You said what now?
I thought felons can vote.
Felons vote now?
I think they was trying to get that law in place. I'm not exactly sure if it fell through.
I know one of our viewers know. Can felons vote, y'all?
Please tell us. Listen, so think we got almost 3 million brothers in prison right now, incarcerated, on free labor. Free labor. That's free labor. So the couches you sleep on, the beds you sleep on, these boys in prison, our brothers in prison making that stuff for 3 to 5 cents, maybe 10 cents an hour. For a small crime, you're going to put this man in jail for 20 years for free labor? For free labor. Because you know if you let him out, as good as he is, you have to pay this man $25 an hour. So you'd rather not do that. So what you're going to do is change the law and keep him in there for 20 years. For what?
Felons.
For
they can vote.
Felons can vote. Yeah.
Okay. Now, our grandparents fought for that. For us to vote. For us to be who we are as a people. For us to realize who we are. Our grandparents fought for that. Died for that. Beaten for that. Raped for that. They did that for us.
Right.
We found more glorification in seeing how many likes we can get on Snapchat. Seeing how many likes we can get on whatever them children be doing, that kind of stuff. Instead of these parents, TikTok. So parents, y'all rather buy your son an iPhone 10, 12, or whatever you call it. Make him read something. You know what? It's a shame we know more about white history than we do about black history.
Well, they teach that in school. Like, I mean, we're supposed to do our part at home. Yes.
There you go. Because the library, you can walk in and take your child to the library anytime you want to. And these cell phones got and everything on it. So don't sit there and just blame the teachers because they have a curriculum to go by. And that curriculum ain't for me and Tawana and Tara J. That curriculum ain't for us. The curriculum ain't for us. So we have a right to look in these phones to make our kids read. It's our job. Don't put it on the teachers. Do not put it on the teachers. So I'm sick of saying the teachers flunking my child, the teacher doing this. Well, what are you doing at home? What are you doing at home? Don't expect them teachers to teach your kid.
True that.
Go to the school.
But they can put a little bit more.
That's not the curriculum. That's not the curriculum. They have a statewide curriculum. You better know that. And it's a national curriculum. They're not going to put what we know, what we should know in the curriculum. They're not going to do it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It ain't never been that way. It ain't going to start this year. It ain't going to start next year unless we push forward. It ain't going to do it.
It can happen if we push for it.
Thank you. If we push forward.
If you put your Black Lives Matter t-shirt on it.
I don't even own one.
And Neil.
My black face say Black Face Lives Matter.
I'm going to get you one made. I'm going to get you one made, and I want you to wear it and take a picture and send it to us.
Nah, we good. Nah, we good, dog. I'm good on that.
No,
I know my Black Lives Matter.
Any more questions around?
Black.
Because I got to use the bathroom.
Lord have mercy.
I'm trying to go through them now.
Do number one, number two.
Our grandparents didn't only fight. Wait, I'm gonna put this on the screen. So our grandparents didn't only fight for voting rights. They also fought so Black people can walk down the street peacefully without being racially profiled.
Exactly. I just said that earlier. If you got 5 Black kids standing in the mall, and it's a shame. I just told my son the other day, hey, Dad, we about to go to the mall. You know what I told him? Keep your hands out your pocket. Don't put no hood on your head because you know how they already view you. That's a shame that I got to say that. If you walk in the store, if you ain't about to buy it, don't you touch it. If you ain't got the money right then, call me. Call your grandma. Call your mama. I don't care. Don't touch it. Don't y'all walk in the store as a group. Don't stand in the middle of the mall as a group. Don't y'all walk around with your pants off your butt. They view us already. So I got to tell my son that when he got to go places. My little nephew, handsome little fella, he got dreads. Great kid. Good ball player. But guess how they look at it? Because he got dreads. Smart kid. That's the way they view us.
So they're saying that you bash your race so bad. You talking about, social media. You talking about how we should be teaching our kids at home.
Yep,
so they're saying that we know, it says, here we go with social media. We know about Black history. He bashes his race so bad.
When have I bashed? Tawana and Tara J, have I bashed us? Please tell me.
I think
what did I say we have to do as a people? Did I not say we're the smartest people on the face of this earth? Did I not say that we can come together? Did I not say, are they just missed that part? Are they just so confined to the point that they just negate the fact that I just said that I got away because I'm not wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt? They thinking just went off. We are the smartest people on the face of this earth. And we deserve better. But just wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt ain't gonna open them people's eyes over there that make them laws. We have to voice our opinions. We have to voice it. We have to voice our opinion. We built this country. This is the country we built now. Remember that. We built this country. We built a country for us to be 4th-class citizens. We built a country to be 4th-class citizens. That's what we did. We built a country to be 4th-class citizens. Think about that. Think about that now. Think about Tara J. Think about you writing a bestseller book, a bestseller, and they put Leroy Jones' name on the front.
Yeah, when you say that takes me back to an episode of Good Times, and when Thelma was writing a play, and the white lady kept changing what Thelma actually wrote for her play because it wasn't in the guidelines of what they wanted. So it just took me there when you said that. But you said 5 negative things about Blacks, then said we're the smartest people on earth.
Okay, please tell me the 5 negative things.
So I'm just going to bring the questions, that I'm seeing.
Why?
Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
Why? Because I treat my son the same way. I taught him the same way. They expect me to sugarcoat him. What they expect me to do? I mean, what you want me to do? not gonna sugarcoat 15-year-old. I ain't never sugarcoat that kid. I'm not gonna start now. My dad and my mom ain't sugarcoat me. My uncle Soul ain't sugarcoat me. You gotta grind and shine. I'm not gonna. He's not gonna go with a handout. No, you better grind to get yours. You better grind to get yours, young man. That's what I tell him. You better grind to get yours. Don't look for daddy for nothing. You better grind to get yours. So you sit there and let these people fool you. Dudes can play basketball. Dudes this, dudes that. So what? That don't mean nothing, dog. You got to get it. Them grades better be first. And that's demanded in my household. If them grades slip, he got to, hey, cuz, basketball and baseball gone. You got to sit down with me at home.
So, okay. So, you know, you've been hearing since this interview that you had at the church, you've been hearing negative feedback. And
that's okay.
People burning your jerseys and
buying it. If they can buy some more and burn them. Thank you for buying it. Go ahead.
What do you want? I mean, you're here. You're on the tea where we spill it.
Yeah.
So what would you say to all of those people out there that are saying, like people are making comments now that, you know, about you're not for your people. You talk down on your people. What would you say? I'm giving you the platform now. What would you say to people out there that feel that way about you, not caring for your people?
Because they don't see what I'm doing. See, those are the type of people that tell you that they would do stuff just to be seen. That's why they ain't in the position to do anything. I'm not going to do anything to be seen. Tara J, you know me better than that. You know me better than that. You know I'm not doing things to have a pat on my back. I don't care about a pat on my back. This country been giving me pats on my back for the longest. I had a luxurious, great career. A great career I've been blessed to have. I don't need my people to pat me on the back. I'm not going to take care of my people. They don't understand how many people I have. You don't understand how many phone calls I get from my own Black parents about their kids in the school system and what's going on with them. I fight for, I don't fight, I'm not going to fight for my kids. It's not about my kids. It's for y'all kids. I have a voice to say something and I'm going to use it. So they can talk, burn my jersey. That's okay. That is okay with me. They don't have to see what I'm doing. Not one time am I tearing down my Black people. So they can say whatever they want to say. That is fine with me. Because when I made it, they talk trash. Now he think he all that. So it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. Now he think he built a house like that. Or he do that. That's okay. That is okay. That don't bother me. But what I am gonna do, regardless of how they feel about me, they kids is at one of these public schools that I'm gonna be at, that I'm gonna visit. That's fine. So they can feel how they want to feel. Because every principal in the PD area gonna listen to me. So they can not like me. They can say Orlando ain't for Black. They can say all they want to, man. That really don't bother me because they have no clue, no earthly idea who comes to my house for dinner, who house I goes up top for dinner, where I be at fight. They have no clue. So I don't have to tell you, I don't have to tell my right hand what my left hand doing. I don't have to just to be approved by the people.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. I'd rather be approved by the man upstairs who blessed me with the talent to play this game to give me the platform that I'm on. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to be approved by. Not by them. Not by them. Because if I lived the way they want me to live, I wouldn't have what I have right now. So I'm going to do it the way that I see fit and the way that I've been praying about. So they can burn them. That's okay. Thank you for buying it. First of all, you waste your money. Thank you for buying it. Now it's my job. It's my obligation to fight these laws against my young Black African Americans and brown people. It's my obligation. So they can say what they want to say. He don't want to wear the shirt. He ain't Black. He talking about Black people. He ain't. Say what you want. That's fine. I love you anyway. But your child in that school system is going to get treated better. Your child is going to have laws changed for you because I'm going to fight for that. So let them say what they want to say because I'm not here to get approval by them. That is okay. That's okay, Tara J. That is okay. I'm waiting for a phone call now, any moment, from upstate. That is okay. And y'all won't hear it because I'm going to be offline, be in my room, and I'm going to have a great conversation for my black people. So y'all can say what you want to say. I don't care.
Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, no matter if you do good or bad, people are going to talk. People are going to talk regardless of what you do. Whether you do it in front of their face, whether you do it behind their back. People are going to talk. You can't please everybody.
Cannot.
So, I mean, those are facts. And someone made a comment. Y'all saying he's speaking negative, like we're not negative. Y'all texting all this BS, but on the real, gonna wake up tomorrow and bash one another on Facebook.
Thank you for whoever said that. Thank you for whoever said that. Thank you for whoever. Don't tell me the name. I don't want to know no names. Thank you for whoever. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Now we started pulling each other down like crabs in a bucket. Let's root for each other, man. How can we expect to grow if we don't root for each other?
Yeah, there's room for all of us.
There is plenty. You think this country ain't big enough for all of us to sit there and make it? Come on now. Come on. There's plenty of room for all of us. We got way too much negativity, so they can say what they want to say. Let them talk. Let them have fun. Make yourself useful somehow.
Let me see. I'm trying to find another question, and we're gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna let everyone know where you're gonna.
We can keep going. We can keep going.
No, we cannot keep going. No.
My phone ring.
We'll delete the Tawan off and let you keep going.
Yeah,
come on, stay your butt right there. You ain't got nothing to do.
And someone did mention, they said there is only one judge, and that's our Father above. Yes, indeed.
That's the only one. That's the only one we got to be approved by. That's the only one. So why am I going to care about what people saying about me? Please tell me. Please tell me, Tara J. Tara J. I was blessed to play a sport.
Someone asked me, wait a minute. Someone asked me, Tawan, why don't you have on your BLM shirt? Because I have a Nike shirt.
See? Why you ain't got it on? Why you got it on?
Because I didn't wear it today. I have one. Do I need to get it and show that I have one?
No, ma'am. I mean,
okay, because I don't have it on today. I didn't know I was supposed to wear that today. I mean, I could wear it tomorrow and post on Facebook if that's what you want to see.
Are you posting on Facebook? You just posting on Facebook so everybody can just see it?
I mean,
that's all you're doing with it?
I'm just asking. Why I didn't have a Black Lives Matter shirt on? Yeah, and I was upset because I have a Nike shirt today because I got dressed today and I really forgot about the interview and I didn't see I had to wear a Black Lives Matter shirt for the interview, so I wore my Nike shirt.
Yeah,
with my Nike.
There was one.
And my Nike flip flops.
Around the real focus here of the Black Lives Matter.
Right.
But
Black lives, of course, Black lives
let's
matter.
stay focused on what it is about,
Black lives, go ahead.
So someone said, can you get our student loans canceled? At these white man meetings are not.
I would love that. I would really. It's a shame that we got to pay so much for all this money this country make. And we have to pay for. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you say that. Listen, check this out, Tawan and Tara J. Check this out. How many Black Christian academies do y'all know? Thank you. None.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that in your interview, right?
I sure did.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a quick story. I got a phone call about my son. Said, Mr. Hudson, I would love to have your son come to, I'm not going to say the Christian Academy because my kids went to Florence Christian first and then I moved into public school. And he said, I would love to have your son come to our Christian Academy and play on our basketball and baseball program. My words, you think I'm going to send my son to your program to make more money off my son back? My son going to stay right where he is. He don't have to go. So you mean to tell me? And I asked him this. I said, don't y'all have a certain number that go to the school? He said, yes, of course. I say, so what if I want to bring about, I'm using me because I want to say no name. if I want to bring about 4 or 5 of my cousins, African-American brothers and sisters, y'all won't have any room because they go for academics. But because my son can play baseball and basketball halfway decent, you want him to make your program better to bring more money to your school. No, sir, not happening. He's staying at Darlington High. No, sir. So tell me this, out of all these mega black churches in America, none that I know of, none in South Carolina have their own Christian academy. Why can't our kids be recruited to go to our own black Christian academies? Why can't we keep the money in our own community? Why do we have to send our good black kids off to our Caucasian brothers' Christian academy? If they were just going on academics, they couldn't get in. If you had the means to Tawan, and you walk up in a Christian academy, they'll say, sorry, man, we don't have any room. But Tawan, if your son was a 6'7" point guard that can jump out the gym and run like a deer, they blow your phone up. Miss Tawan, at such and such Christian academy, we would love to have you and your son come visit. Think about that. Since y'all want to get on me about Black Lives Matter shirt, y'all ain't thought about that. How many black Christian academies can our own kids go to? Why do we have to send our kids away when they're good to another Caucasian Christian academy, to our brothers? Why don't we have any off our church? Why we don't have church libraries? Why we don't have church schools? Why? But y'all worrying about me wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. Now remember now, I was blessed to be in a position to live anywhere. I'll come back home. A lot of people would have moved, Ronnie. Tara J, you know that. They would have been going that dog, because I'd have been asking the time, Lando, why you want to live here? Why would you? This is my home. I have work to do here, not in California, though there's work to be done, and I've done some, not in the beaches or way else, here at home. So we don't have any black Christian academy. We're so quick to send our kids to Clemson, South Carolina, Georgia Tech, Florida State, Cal State Fullerton. When our kids are good, we want to send them there. Norfolk State, South Carolina State ain't good enough? Claflin ain't good enough? Huh? It ain't good enough? Or you think your kids got to be seen because they got to be on the platform of the Division I? They don't need no more money. They don't need it. They don't need it. They don't need no more money. Clemson don't need money. Carolina don't need money. Ohio State don't need money. They don't. So we have no Christian academies at our own churches. But the first thing when our kids are good in the sport, yeah, I want my son to go to IMG. I want my son to go to such and such. Why? 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 Why you got to go there? They got plenty of money.
School, and they want that on their resume.
Exactly. So these same jokers that talking trash about me, if they had a kid that was talented enough, some of them probably would send their kids off to that school. I'm not doing it, because I told him my son ain't going nowhere. He's not going to your academy. For what? No, he's going to Darlington High.
So I have two questions, or a statement and a question maybe. We have millions of people marching in the streets and nothing is being done. What makes him think him alone is going to change anything? Which is
did you just ask that question earlier when you said, Orlando, are you trying to make change? Did you ask me that earlier? Did you ask me and who, right?
Right.
Oh, they didn't hear that. They just totally forgot about that part. You asked me along who? And I said guys in the NBA, NFL, and Major League Baseball. Did I not say that earlier? So they totally forget that part. I never said I'm doing anything alone. And plus, I'm never alone. Mm. So and they missed that.
Why not let us know what you're doing so we can all get behind you?
For what? Y'all just keep your Black Lives Matter shirt on. That's what you're worrying about anyway. That's what you're worrying about anyway, is me wearing a shirt. That's what you're worrying about. That's the main focus anyway. Right? So if I can go and sit in front of them and talk, I can't take 500 people in there with me. Now we can stand outside. But when they call me personally and say, Orlando, such and such, this and that, I'm going. I don't have to call all y'all to go. So now while I'm on this, while you got me on your show, I can tell you what I'm fighting for. I can tell you what the guys I'm with fighting for. But y'all got to play y'all part, not just wearing a shirt. Y'all can march downtown now and go straight to the courthouse. Who's stopping you? You pay taxes. Who's stopping you? Who's stopping you? Please tell me. They ain't gonna water hose you. They ain't gonna do that. Martin Luther King went through hell and high water for that to get that going. They ain't gonna do that. And I guarantee you have some white people with you too. Who's stopping you? So I never said I'll be alone. Never said that. So I can't change the world. I'm trying to help change Darlington and then the state of South Carolina. And hopefully my guys who is with me, we can help change some national stuff. And I'm on a couple of those things also with some high profile NFL players. So I don't have to tell. See, that's what they want. They want to hear me say, I don't have to do all that. Because once again, I don't need you to pat me on my back. That's not what this is about. This is about helping my black brothers and black and brown brothers and sisters. That's what this is about. This ain't got nothing to do with Orlando winning a Black Lives Matter. Don't get it twisted. So they don't have to believe me that I'm fighting these laws. Trust me, my son, my kids hear it enough. Daddy, you on the phone with them again? Yes, I am. For people like yourself. Yes, I am. I'm on the phone with them again.
So someone made a statement. They say, so we do the footwork and you go ahead and you go and speak. We need someone who actually know what is going on with the Black community.
Did they miss the whole thing? How many people call them about some laws? How many times have they set up in the school? How many times? I want to know that. Please tell me. I want to know that. Come on now. Are they not hearing when I say? I don't think none of those folks up there are calling any of them. And I'm not gonna say it ain't, but I can guarantee they not. So like I just said, my platform of what I've done in this country, only because of the game I played and been successful, is the reason why I get gateway open to a lot of things. If you take the rest of y'all up there somewhere, something gonna happen. Go ahead.
Someone said, please explain to him it's not about the shirt. Please, I missed it. Wait a minute. They're coming through so fast. Where did it go? It says, she says something about, please explain to him it's not about the shirt, but it's about speaking the truth of power to power.
You think I'm going there? You think I'm going there just playing footsie with them? You think I'm going there? You can't go in there. You think I'm going there playing footsie with them dudes? These people, they have laws against us that's trying to get stricter and stricter. Stricter and stricter. And if we don't move and say nothing, they're going to pass. They're going to pass. They're going to pass them laws. And the dude that heading this country right now, Lord have mercy. That's all I can say. Lord have mercy. That's all I can say about that one. Lord have mercy.
Do you think you made your point tonight? Or clearly people are not getting your point. Clearly they're not hearing what you're saying. It's not.
Tara J and Tawan, do y'all get my point? Did y'all hear me? Or do y'all need to explain anything else? Y'all tell me.
I want you to put the shirt on. Not just playing. I'm not even going back to the shirt because we already know you're not wearing the shirt.
Unless
it's really.
I'm not wearing the shirt unless what? Tell that part. Oh, thank you. Don't leave that part out. Don't leave it out now. Don't leave that part out. Don't leave it out. Don't leave it out. Don't leave that part out.
Unless we come together, that's when you're going to make the shirt. Do you think that ever going to happen? Do you think we're going to ever come together?
Man,
so you would never put the shirt on.
I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna ever say never. I'm not gonna say never. I can't say that. I'm not God. I'm not gonna say never. But I think a lot of us can come together. Enough voices speaking out against those systemic laws, it can change. Enough voices, it can change.
Yeah,
it can. It definitely can.
And let me say this for the people that's watching. I actually wanted you to come on the show so that you can explain your side of the story. So that you can, because everyone, like Tawan said earlier, when they saw, when the news came out, the news article, only thing clicked to some people's mind was Orlando was not putting on a Black Lives Matter shirt.
And they didn't put why.
I wanted you to come on here and to explain why you want wear the shirt. So we're not coming on here to beat you up or to criticize.
Trust me, I'd have been booed by 50,000 people. You think y'all criticizing me? Man, heck no. That ain't bothering me one bit. I done struck out with the bases loaded. I ain't care. It's a part of the game. So they like me or not, that's okay. So you ain't bashing me, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
So
that's what I wanted to say. That's why I wanted you to come on here so people can hear your side of how you really feel about it and why you chose not to.
Yeah, well, they're gonna hear more about it in the morning. They're gonna hear you. Make sure you say that. I'm on their radio tomorrow. Yes. You best believe that. I'm on their radio tomorrow. Tomorrow, you better have your butt up to 7 a.m.
No, sir, honey.
You better be up.
I'll probably be slobbering at that time.
Great love. Make sure you put that
on what channel?
I'm getting ready to say it. So it's Wake Up Carolina, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be on radio stations 95.3 in Florence. It's going to be on 105.9 in Sumter. And it's also going to be on 97.1 in Orangeburg. So that's tomorrow, Wednesday, August 12th. Wake Up Carolina, and that's 7 a.m. Once again, the radio stations, if you all want to tune in, write this down. 95.3 in Florence, 105.9 in Sumter, and 97.1 in Orangeburg. Now, you will be going up against, well, not going up against, but you will be talking to a different audience.
I sure live.
So it's going to, so if they want to tune in to see how you act.
Yeah, sure lives.
On the other side of things.
You think I'm going to change? I'm who I am.
To see what you have to say.
Oh, yeah. Please tune in. Please tune in. Please tune in. Because if I ain't going to sugarcoat my own son, you think I'm going to sugarcoat them? Man, please. Man, y'all better get out my face with that monkey business. Man, please. Please. No chance. No chance.
So I'm going to ask a question again that you asked. So you're not going to tell us what you're doing?
No. Why? Why?
That's another question. So you still want to say what you're doing for the community?
But why? But why? Why? Why do I have to? Why do I do? You know what? If I told every person not to say anything, there'd be so many principals, teachers, organizations writing thank you notes and saying, Orlando, we appreciate you so much. Dude, I don't have to sit there and say, I wrote a such and such check and I did this for this group because I don't have to tell you that. I don't. For what? For you can sit there and say, Orlando, you're doing wonderful things. For what? I don't need you to pat me on. This is not for a pat on my back. What part are they not getting with that?
I guess because they're not hearing in the street. They're not hearing Orlando did this.
And I walk in and I say, if you say one word about what I'm doing for you, you get not $1 of my, not another dollar of mine. For what? So many people want that glory. For what? Why you want the glory? I don't want that glory. That's not what it's about. It's a bigger picture than that. I don't need you to pat me on my back, Tara J. You've been knowing me too long. I don't need that. The only thing that y'all know is my turkey giveaway, and that's because I stand out front. That's the only thing.
Well, they're saying that it's not for a pat on the back. It's so that we can get behind your back and what you're doing.
I appreciate it. But no. I do.
So you don't want. So you don't
want us behind you?
No. I'm not saying I don't want to pat on my back. I don't want to pat on my back. Now, as far as you get behind me, Yeah. Now, when we do the laws, yeah. I'm saying, I was saying for a pat on my back. I don't want a pat on my back. But now, if you get behind me, not for donations, that's not for that. But y'all hear about it. Y'all see the same donations I see when people ask for this and whatever schools at different organizations. Y'all see the same thing I see. I just do mine behind closed doors. That's what I'm saying. Now, for us doing these laws, when I step foot forward with these laws and I come to a church, Cherry Grove, New Providence, Salem, and all that, and speak, or whatever the case may be, a barbershop, and say, fella, listen, this is what they doing. This is what in effect we need to mark. Now that's different. But y'all see the same organizations I see. Same thing. I just don't have to be out for do it. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't want you behind me. No, I'm not saying that part. I thought you were talking about pat on my back. No, I don't need that for. I'm not doing it for a pat on my back. I'm just behind me. But for these laws, yeah, that's the most important thing. Where? For a pat on.
You were sleeping. You woke up. You were sleeping. You woke up. What do you mean? What happened?
No, my whole thing. No, somebody might have tried to call me. Okay, look, someone said, "Can you donate to the band?" She didn't say what high school.
Yeah, Dalton High Band. Yes. Dalton High Band, right?
She didn't say. She just said, "Can you send the band a donation?" Probably Darlington for the uniforms, and she appreciated it. Thanks.
Okay.
So someone said people worrying about what others are doing, but
thank you, Marquez Brunson. Thank you, Marquez Brunson. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but tell that lady I will donate. Now listen, most times I don't do it. I call my mom or whatever, and she'll take it up there. I don't, because that's just the way it is.
Okay.
It's just the way it is. Yeah, but I definitely donate. I hope the band can play this year. Yeah, with all this stuff going on, I hope they be able to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you my cash too.
What had happened was cuz say so that's what it is, man. So I know folks, I know people want to hear it. They want to see it. They do, and that's what it's all about. But I don't. Come on, Tara J, you can back me on that one because you know how I am.
How someone said, how about free baseball camps? No money involved. Are you up for that? Having free baseball camps?
Can I ask you a question? Now, when you have a good baseball camp, if I have a free baseball camp, then the first thing people are gonna sit there and say, "Yeah, what kind of mess Lando out there had? What kind of mess this dude done brought here? My kid ain't go back to that mess no more."
Why would it be mess? Because it's free.
Listen, because if it's a paid baseball camp, I would have major league guys come down. You would get proper training.
So for free ones, you can't.
I'm not going to have guys not coming. A lot of guys probably won't come for free. Now, if I want to do a camp for myself and just say me do it, because of how many kids come, everybody won't get the right attention that they should get on a free baseball. It'd be me by myself. Think about it now. If I got 100 kids for a 2-day camp, I won't be able to get to everybody. When you do a baseball camp, that thing is. I have baseball camps all the time. It's groups. It's like one-on-one teaching groups.
Right. So for charity, because your name is involved, your other Major League Baseball player friends, they won't say, "Well, we'll come in like for a weekend or even if it's a day camp." They won't come for free for one day.
A day camp won't be. A day camp is not fair. That's not fair. You can't do that. That's not fair. Because a kid gonna leave unsatisfied. That's not fair. You can't do that.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, 1 day camp. You can't do that. That's not fair to the kids. That's not. Because somebody not gonna get a picture. Somebody not gonna be able to hit. Somebody gonna be left out, and you can't do a kid like that. And then Lando did my kid. No, I got enough stuff going on with the shirt, so I don't need somebody to sit there saying this and that. No, you can't do a 1 day camp. That's not right.
So do you have your hands in HBCUs? Do you have your hands in helping out with HBCUs? Or you don't want to say that either?
Damn. Okay. I have a heavy hand with HBCUs, and in the midst, I had a conversation today. So that's the furthest I'm going with it. Because our HBCUs are the ones that's suffering. Because I just said earlier, the people like Clemson, the Carolinas, they're not suffering. They're not. Coastal Carolinas, they're not missing a dollar. They don't have to play for the next 3 years, and they still have buku money. My HBCUs are suffering yearly. So that's next on the agenda. And I had a conversation today around like 11:30 this morning. So I'm gonna leave that at that.
What, now, what was your question, Tawan?
Huh?
I was asking Tawan.
You got to realize now, our HBCUs have quite a few guys that's playing in the league. So, yeah, it's very dear. Yeah, it's very dear to a lot of guys. It is.
Yeah. Someone wants to know how you feel about, I mean, I don't know if you should touch politics, but they want to know how you feel about our mayor. I know you and I talked about that.
You know what, man? Our mayor is on board with a lot of things. I mean, I know people are going to say this and that, but I am going to tell you this. We had an hour conversation. This man sat down and listened to every word I had to say. He really did. He took notes down, and he wants to be very well involved.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's the far as I can go with that. Now, that's what we said a conversation. Now, I can say that. He understands some things that I want in place in Darlington that he totally agree with. And I was happy to hear that from him. And he's my neighbor. He's a good friend of mine. So he is on board with some things that I want to put in the community here. And he was ready and he was willing and able to shake some things up and make happen. So yes.
So let's see dang it, these are going so fast. Wait a minute, there was one. So I'm gonna put this up here. So y'all expect a man with money to do everything when half of people got a free re-up with this virus, unemployment, and other stuff, and ain't helping yourselves.
Appreciate it, Cub. Cub said it on that. But see, if I say that, I'm bashing black people. You get what I'm saying? If I say that, I'm bashing my own people. So it's like, I'm glad Cuz just said that. But if I say it, I'm bashing black people. As much as I want to do, if you know what, I wish I did have $1 billion right now. That'd be great if I had $1 billion.
So everybody has the same 24 hours. It's up to you how you do it. Old dog doesn't owe anyone anything. That man worked hard for what he got.
That's my dog right there. EJ, you my dog, you know, we talk about it all the time, bro. And that's another one that just said that can play the hell out of some baseball.
Yeah.
Play the hell out of baseball. Now, I ain't talking about just play it. I'm talking about know the game.
Yeah.
And know the game now.
So why you can't get local people to help you with the free camp?
I could. But let me tell you something now. If you was to go to Myrtle Beach, you think they'll give you a free camp? Think about it. How you know I'm not going to use that money to put back in the community?
And then it's hard too. It's so hard to find local people that's going to do something for free. People say they're going to do it for free, but when it's time to do it, you can't find it because they want something in return.
They want something in return.
Yeah. So that's the difference.
I'm about to have a camp out of town, out of state. I'm about to have a camp. It's about 250 kids. I'm going to take that same money, donate to their organization, and bring the rest of them back home. Yeah, you ain't got to know what I'm doing with it. Ain't nothing you better Tawan, because you wait for me to say something. Wake up.
I told you I got to use the bathroom. It's going on 2 hours.
Go ahead.
I've been drinking. I don't want
to drink on the show.
See that?
You knows anyway. You ain't gonna miss.
Period. That's why I ain't going nowhere, because I might miss something.
So someone wants to know how many camps you had in Darlington?
I had one in Darlington and one in Hartsville last year. It's really hard for here to get kids out. They say they want to camp. They say they want to do something, but 10 and 15 kids, it's hard to get a camp. It really is. I did one a long time ago when I first got into first time the minor leagues. I did one. Me and Ken Griffey did one in Hartsville last year. And we had like 90 kids, and I had Ken Griffey with me. You ain't get no better than Ken Griffey. Think about that. Now I had Ken Griffey with me right here. Ken Griffey that I have a contract with. I had Ken Griffey with me. We had about 90 kids. Anywhere else, you're talking about 400, 500 kids. To see Ken Griffey? Come on, man. Come on now.
See what I'm saying? I'm regular and I'm not doing anything for free.
I'm regular too, baby. Don't think because I've been blessed that I ain't regular. Y'all can say what you want. I'm regular too. I ain't no better than anybody else on this doggone computer. I ain't better than nobody else. And I dare my kids to act like they better than anybody else.
Someone said, why can't you get sponsors for the camp since you're so loved in the community? I guess the baseball community.
Apparently, I'm not loved in the community. I probably can. You're not anymore. I love it. I probably could, but still, yeah, kids, they writing this, but kids don't show up like that. They really don't. They really don't.
I think.
Think what?
I think
I had Ken Griffey here with me last year now. Ken Griffey Jr.
I mean, because you made it, and I'm not choosing sides, but I'm saying, like, reading some of these comments, a lot of people think just because they feel like you should be able to move mountains.
No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, man. It don't. When people see athletes a lot of money, they think the money's just there. They don't understand who you have to pay, what you have to pay, who you have to take care of. They don't see that part. They don't see that.
Yeah.
They don't think that they don't think that we be on budgets. Money can go fast.
So how can you be loved and everyone from your hood bashing you?
Thank you, BG.
And bashing you from that statement that you will not wear.
I'm not. That's okay. That's okay. I can fight without wearing that shirt. I can.
Someone says you acting like you can move mountains.
No. Thanks, Bart. I appreciate it, dog. I appreciate it. I'm only one.
Yeah, you're only one. You're only one.
I'm only one.
Understand you never do anything great by yourself. Yeah, that's true. So this person says people don't understand you never do anything great by yourself.
Thank you, JP. You can't. You got to have a team with you, man. You got to have a team that believe in each other and love each other, respect each other. You got to. Yes.
Okay, I had to go back because someone said he was ignoring Kennard McDowell's comments, so I had to go back and see what he was saying. Kennard McDowell says that let's help the kids. He said he'll do it for free. So I guess
okay.
They really want you to start a baseball camp in Darlington. I guess when the pandemic. I guess next year sometime.
Thank you, Miss Natalie. Go ahead.
Sometime next year, do a spring camp for free and get local, local people that play baseball, with you while you was growing up to help with the camp. That's pretty much what they're saying. It doesn't have to be, somebody famous. I mean, if your name's behind it.
Why not? Why can't I bring them guys here? They need to see this dog.
Right, but you said that they won't.
Them guys, let me say, I'm not gonna say everybody, but coming for free, y'all pay for everything else. Y'all pay for everything else that's worth it. Y'all pay for it. That's worth it. Y'all pay for it. Especially for those who on here who kids play travel ball, they pay for that. They pay for it.
So someone's asking, they're saying that they could care less about the camp. I'm concerned about the message being sent to the white community about us and our issues. Your view is not accurate.
Our view what?
It says, I could care less about the camp myself. I'm concerned about the message being sent to the white community about us and our issues.
Yes. Yeah, Ishmael, make sure you tune in tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., please. Please watch it tomorrow. Listen tomorrow. Please, you have to. Please, because we are better. We are a great people. We are. But you'll hear it tomorrow morning. Because right now, it feels like I'm speaking over myself and I don't understand. Maybe they just don't whatever. My answers ain't good enough for them. It's not good enough for them. But it's okay.
Well, we all know that you can't please everyone.
We know that already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely can. But I tell you what, though, I'm sick of seeing my African American brothers for any dang old thing, being viewed as an animal, or being looked at as we trouble, or being looked at as we fit. That icks me. That icks me. That icks me. So they can say what they want, Tara J. It's all good. I'm gonna love them anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love them anyway.
Someone says, why are people so upset with old Hudson and want to know what he is doing? Instead of bashing him, let's join him. Instead of wearing his shirt and talking trash. Action speaks louder than word.
Ooh, Miss Brenda, don't hurt nobody. Don't step on no toes out there now, for they'll be not liking you, like somebody not liking me. I appreciate you saying that, baby gal. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. We quick to bash each other now. Quick.
So,
quick, man.
He says, call him afterwards. He see
I
what
will.
you're saying.
I will. Tell him I will. Tell him I will. I'm gonna give him a call.
What's the solution to our problems? Talking about the problem gets nothing done. What's the solution?
Pastor, thank you, brother, for saying that. Me and Tyrone go way back to high school, baby. That Mullen's boy there. He know what time it is. Hey, listen, we have to come together and talk about our own issues first. We have to see ourselves as a people first and how promising we are first. We have to see us as us first and realize that us together, we do matter. And our voice can be heard. But we can't just sit back on our hands and expect them to just change laws and say, okay, let's go ahead and give them a chance now. No, we got to force the issue together as a people. We can sit down. I don't care what church we use. We can sit down at Cherry Grove, New Providence, Salem, Friendship, whatever church. We can sit down as a people. I would love to do that. And we can talk about these issues, how they view us, how they look at us. And then we can march that thing together. Because if we just sit back on our own hands and nobody say nothing, because talking like right here, this ain't moving nothing. We got to take that voice out there.
So someone wants to know, so what is your stance?
With me, black people, me, you, our black kids, the issues that they have against us, the laws they have against us, the way they view us, the way they look at us, the systemic racism, our jobs, the way they pay us, all that. Where do you want me to stand at? I mean, what you want me to say?
Then stop doing interviews.
But then people stop asking me then. Stop asking me.
What laws feel strong? Okay, so what laws feel strong to you?
Ooh. Them incarceration laws, them little small offenses, and getting and stacking our guys against 20, 25 years for that, 22 years for small offenses, the same offenses that our white brothers getting, and they getting slaps on the wrist. The educational part, that the public school education is not the same as the private school education. Why is it so? Why got to be so different? Why do it have to be so different? That's not the way it should be.
Right.
Our kids don't have to get suspended for 3 days for the first referral. Are you serious? Our kids, go ahead. Oh.
So y'all really think nothing he's saying is making sense? He not go sit up here and tell you his whole playbook for change. Some things you gotta move. Some things
you gotta move in silence. Boss, hey, KB, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Someone said, do you still use those popsicle sticks?
Hey, Tara Q. Hey, dog, you terrible. Hey, Q. Hey, dog, you're a bad homeboy for that, bro. Hey, now we trying to have a serious conversation, and he up here talking to this man.
Wait, let me see. What you do for the movement?
Wasn't that the second question you asked me when the show came on?
Maybe they got on.
Go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Let's see. What is he saying? Let's dig deeper. What is it saying? Let's dig deeper than all of the surface issues.
I just said it. these laws against us.
What about police brutality, racial profiling?
Racial profiling, systematic slavery.
Yeah.
Yep.
You did speak on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. Went on that. I went on that. Can we talk about the guy and Breonna Taylor and all them? Same thing. That's awful. That's awful. They got to be held accountable. They have to be held accountable, because if that keeps happening and we don't hold them accountable, we're going to see race wars in this country. We're going to see black on white, more black on white issues. So they can't keep just pushing that on the road.
Right.
And we can't let that happen. We can't allow that to happen. For them to sit there and say, okay, another one down. So let's see how far we can push the court date back until this is brushed on the road. We can't allow that to keep happening. Breonna Taylor was in her own bed, her own home, and they bust in the wrong home, shot her.
Say that again.
Her fiance shot back. They trying to convict the fiance of attempted murder. And the police chief told the country they did what they were supposed to do. And they just admitted that you in the wrong house. How they did what they were supposed to do? Please tell me how they did what they were supposed to do. By killing another black person? Is that what you refer to? Campbell, what up, baby? Is that what they're referring to? That they killed another black person? This lady just literally got off work, took her a shower, laid beside her future husband to have a good sleep. And they bust in the wrong house and shot this beautiful woman. And the police chief says they did what they were supposed to do. So basically what you're telling the family is, we sorry for your loss, but holler at you later. Man, I knocked off that podium for saying that monkey business.
Well, some just want to give him hell, not saying I agree with all, but some truth to a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of truth to what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it, all.
So, I mean, I do feel that a lot of people are saying, you know, what you need to do, what needs to be done. But and a lot of times,
we got to do it together, though, Tara J. We have to do it together.
It's doing a lot of talking that's not actually standing up with one another. So if all of us can get together and you know, and make this change together,
now Black Lives Matter. Now them black shirts come out. Now we walking with pride because we're prideful people. Now we're walking with pride. That's us. That's who we are. We are a people who's supposed to be together. That's who we are. That's who our ancestors were. A people that stood together. A people that stands together. That's who we are. These laws are for us to kill each other. These laws are so much against us. But you just tune in tomorrow morning.
No offense, but what are you seeing? What you are seeing are the results of a public K through 12 education. Comprehension skills are minimum. Hit that private black school.
Yeah.
The truth is, you really don't owe anyone.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do. It's my obligation. I do. I owe my black people. Let me tell you. I mean, you may see it different.
So don't look too much.
But I'm not talking about not just money, but I do owe our black people. I do, because I can't. Now imagine if I didn't say anything and just live in my bubble. What y'all would say? Yeah. Think about that. If I just lived in my bubble and say, you know what, God has blessed me. My kids are good. We can eat steak and lobster or whatever it can be, and don't care about. That's not what it's about, man. So yes, I do.
Yeah, you think they're going in hard on you now. They'll really be like, oh, he just forgot where he came from.
Man, what? Oh, what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, what is anybody doing? It's just not what About Orlando is doing.
Thank you, dog. Thank you, Miss India. They ain't here, baby. They ain't.
I mean, you have people behind you, of course, and you have people that's going to not be behind you because of that one statement that you made.
Oh, time out. Please read what Miss Whitley just wrote. Read that, please.
She said, it's all true. Blacks are their own biggest enemy. Stop being simple-minded. Grow up and learn and grow.
Didn't I say that earlier?
Yeah.
We can grow together, dog. We can definitely grow together and move mountains. Together.
Together,
so, man.
Do you have anything else you would like to say? Because we're gonna.
I love all you guys. I'm gonna keep fighting. They don't have to like me. I'm gonna keep fighting for mine. And I'm not talking, when I say for mine, I'm not talking about mine literally. I'm talking about mine as in my black and brown people. So let them say, I'm gonna love you anyway. If you're gonna dap me up, you dap me up. If you say, man, oh, the hell with you, that's fine. That's okay. I'm gonna love you anyway, bro. Regardless. So, so like people saying that one guy told me I give up on black kids' dreams, all this, and I'm doing so much. They have no clue what I do. They're just on the outside surface. So I'm gonna love you anyway. Whoever want to talk trash and say I ain't done this, donated this, in the community. I think one duck called me a bum. That's okay. I'll be a bum. I think one duck did. One duck called me a bum. But that's okay. That's okay. I mean, I'm gonna love him anyway because his mom out bigger than Africa, but she can't see no further than her nose. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. That's okay. That is what it is. All right, bro. But I'm gonna love him anyway. I'm gonna love him anyway. All right, dog. I'm gonna love him anyway. So that is okay. So people gonna talk, and that's fine. But I'm gonna love my black people. I'm gonna interrogate of all people. You know me for 100 years. You should know that.
Yeah.
You should know that, and that's okay, and that's fine. And I'm gonna keep fighting, and I'm gonna keep pushing because these laws against my brothers and my sisters, it ain't fair, man. And these laws right here are absolutely terrible. They are awful, and they trying to make them stricter just to keep my black brothers off the streets. And it nationally, listen to this. Nationally, it costs $35,000 per inmate for that warden. They living good. How many black wardens y'all know?
Right.
And they building more prisons than schools. Almost 3.5 million blacks are in prison. In prison now. And times 35,000. Come on now. And you talking about that's free labor. And you talking about a free baseball, that's free labor.
Yeah.
You free baseball camp. You gonna keep this man in prison for 20 years for a petty crime. And you getting $35,000 per head that walk through your doors. And they steady building prisons, not schools. You think they building prisons for their own, or who they building prisons for?
You got my lip gloss on. How many successful black men would put their kids in public school? Can you give me 5 names?
Thanks, EJ. Hey, that's my dog. That boy, they real, that boy. I love EJ, boy. That's my dog there. He don't care. He tell it just like it is too. They steady building prisons, my people. Listen, they are talking about building another prison here.
They're going to keep building them. They're going to keep building them. They're going to keep building them in there.
And they go, thank you, Tara J. And these laws are getting stricter.
Yeah.
We don't get slapped on the wrist, fellas and ladies. We don't get slapped on the wrist. They put shackles on our feet and hands for a petty crime. Listen to me. For a petty crime, 20 years. But if I go out and kill my brother 50 right now, they're going to give me 5 years.
I don't know if they'll give you 5, but they may give another black man 5.
Well, they give, okay, I'm a black man too. They'll give me 5 years. But if I get caught with an ounce of weed, they tell me 15 to 20. What? Come on. But we ain't going to march against that. They just as many whites smoking weed than us. They just as many whites selling cocaine than us. Just as many. Yeah. And we the one going to prison for it. And y'all bashing me about a Black Lives Matter shirt. That what should matter, because they fill in the prisons with our kids. They are filling the prisons with our young black men to get free. That's systematic slavery. Mm-hmm. Okay, fellas. Okay, we can't put them in the cotton field no more. So what we can do is let's change these laws. Let's change these laws right here. Let's change these. Look how thick this is. Let's change these laws against them. And let's put them behind bars. Y'all ain't seeing that. But you run about me wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. I'm going to love y'all anyway, brothers and sisters. I'm going to love y'all anyway. It's all good. I'm going to keep striving and keep pushing, keep praying, and keep going. That's it.
So someone says, Tara J, can you please read some meaningful comments so he can give us some valid points? I'm trying. They're going so fast. I'm trying to, like.
She must be watching the news.
At this point, it's like you're repeating.
Yeah, so that's going to go. Because Miss Hannah just, she not, yeah, I don't know. Maybe she did it. We'll be looking all night.
Right, but you can always go back to the comments. Oh, I forgot, you're not on Facebook.
No.
Everyone, if you're
Orlando. Wait a minute. Somebody inboxed me and asked me, can you ask him if his mom can make a pot of chili? Don't judge me. It's just that good. When they want your mom to make a pot of chili.
Who that being greedy over there? My aunt be killing that chili, man. She be killing that chili. Tell her, yeah, we get some made for you. Ain't no problem. Come on out to our Bush League games. We have good chili. We got it, baby. We got it.
No, she want her personal pot. She don't want to share with
she want her personal pot with Grant Law. Yeah. Okay. Well, tell her she can get that for free. I'll make that for her. Ain't no problem.
No, she don't want you to make it. She wants your mama to make it or your aunt.
I get my aunt to make it for her. Tell her come on out to the field. She get on a pot of chili. She know where I feel at. Right on 1614, Elisa Drive, right in Dawson.
Yeah. I sure will tell her.
Yeah. Tell her I appreciate the love though. For sure.
Well, Orlando, I really appreciate you coming to the show. I really appreciate you taking time out and speaking and telling your side of things. Like we said, a lot of people jumped when they saw the actual news feed from the TV station or whatever that says Orlando Hudson will not wear glasses. Yeah. And they went with it. A lot of people still don't understand why you're not going to put your shirt on.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did we have a nasty shooting in Centerville about a week or two ago where this young man got shot by 10 or 12 times?
Mm-hmm.
Did we have a nasty shooting in Lamar a few days ago where these two young men got shot in the head and left in the car? Did we march? Did people put their Black Lives Matter shirt on? Did we march? Did anybody call his mom? Did anybody march to their homes? Did anybody donate some food? Did anybody buy the food or put their Black Lives Matter shirt on? Why not then? Why not? Because if it's just us killing, we have everything Black Lives Matter on. Hat, shoes, socks, but we kill each other. Did anybody march when them young men lost their lives and their mothers had to bury their sons for nonsense? For nonsense. Did anybody march? Answer the question. Did anybody march for those young men that lost their lives over nonsense? Did anybody? Did anybody march in Hartsville? Did anybody march in Lamar? Did anybody march? Did the blacks get together and say anything? Did they do it? Did they?
I think people are more. A lot of people got more offended by you. They're saying that you bash your race. Like it's basically saying you're not supporting us. Did you freeze up, or you playing with us?
I think he froze.
I told him he need better Wi-Fi.
He living in the country. That's that country Wi-Fi.
So I don't think it's about you not wearing the Black Lives Matter shirt.
Yeah.
But you get with other races,
they have no clue about the pool. No clue. They have no clue. I don't have to put it on the platform. I don't bash us. They missed the whole thing. So let them think what they want. That's okay. That is okay with me. But nobody called those two mamas though they lost their sons over nonsense. Nobody. I'm not saying I call them. I'm saying let me rephrase. They do have family members. Nobody marched. Nobody. Not one person put a Black Lives Matter shirt. Nobody.
Oh gosh.
They don't want to put the shirt on. They don't want to put the shirt on when the white man kills us. But it's street cred when we kill each other. Street cred. This man dead. Street cred. This young man is dead. He left a mama behind. Probably left a son or a daughter behind. They gonna grow up and say, man, your dad street cred, dog. He tough now. He sleep. Eternally sleep. Nonsense. But we didn't march for that. We did not get together. We did not.
Yeah.
We did not get together. So they can say I'm for the other race. They can say what they want to say. It don't bother me. But we did not march for those three young men that lost their lives. We did not march one time. Nope. Matter of fact, they might not even talk and say who did it. So you mean to tell me that blacks didn't matter then? The kid that shot him, his black life didn't matter? His black life did not matter. But it mattered to y'all that I'm not wearing the shirt. But somebody's mama got to go to a funeral and bury that son now. So they telling that mama, your son black, but he don't matter. It's only if the white police kill him, then we'll march for you. But since I shot him, your son and you don't matter. Is that what you telling me? That's what I'm getting. Or somebody tell me, am I wrong?
I don't feel you're wrong when it comes to that.
Okay. Because that was black on black now. That was black on black.
I'm with you on that. I do feel like we should stand no matter who is killing who.
Yeah, there you go.
We need to stop all this violence altogether.
Now we can make noise.
Senseless killings, you know?
Now we can make some noise. Now we can make noise. Now it all ends because you got some knuckleheads they got to prove points. We have to. They're going to prove points. They're going to do it. But a lot of us can come together to make enough noise. Everybody's not going to do it because the system ain't designed for that. We've been against each other for a long time. I would love to see all of us come together. I would love to see that. You know how many mountains we can move together if that were to happen? You know how powerful that movement would be if that were to happen?
But we'll be unstoppable. Unstoppable.
But I'm the bad guy for not wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. I'm the bad guy for not telling everybody what I'm doing. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But I love them anyway. I love them. All right. I gotta call Andy back anyway. Then my phone blowing up over here.
I bet it is. So once again, I appreciate you. We appreciate you for coming and sharing your point and getting your message out there of why you will not wear the shirt. We all should know by now. We should all understand. You said it 1,000 times here why you will not wear the shirt. So I appreciate you. Like I said, some people get it and some will not get it and will never get it. And some just don't want to get it because they don't see what you are doing. You're not putting it out there on the forefront, in front of our face to see what you are doing. But I appreciate it. You coming on the show. And
thank y'all for having me. Please tune in tomorrow.
I hope my lace front ain't showing.
Well, you look like Nicki Minaj though. Honestly, you're like twin sisters. You should have been in the video too.
What do somebody told me to ask you, what do old dog stand for? Why what old dog mean?
They just my nickname. My boys gave me. They got it from the movie Minister Society. My boys gave me that in high school. That's all. Hey, check it out.
Okay.
Hey, Nicki Minaj.
Shut up. Listen. Somebody else said that your ass struck out with bases loaded cost them $100. They want a refund.
Hey, yeah, I did.
They say you cost them $100 and they run them coins. That's what they say.
Oh,
I send you my cash app and you can send it to me and I'll send it to them.
Man. I love my black folks. Tara J, Ron, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Make sure everybody tune in on the morning. Make sure you say that again, please. Say that again.
Thank you for taking 2 hours out of your evening to spend with us on the TGT, with all the comments, all the listeners, the viewers, and people who comment, those that came back and forth. We thank y'all for joining in with us on this evening.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So wake up, Carolina.
There you go. Because since they say I'm for them, so tell them again so they can wake up in the morning.
Yeah, wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. Wake up, Carolina.
Wake up at 7 o'clock. You might miss something. Wake up at 6:45. 6:45.
Wake up at 6 o'clock. Get your breakfast in, your coffee, whatever you need. And then check out Orlando, 7 a.m. Wake up, Carolina. It's going to be on 95.3 in Florence. That's 95.3 in Florence. 105.9 in Sumter. 97.1 in Orangeburg. That's tomorrow, Wednesday, August 12th, 7 a.m. Be sure you tune in and check it out because it's going to be another hot show. Such a different audience. So
very different. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Like I said, this was an opportunity for you to come on and share your side of the story. We did throw in some questions for you, and the viewers had questions and comments for you as well. So we appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing, and keep being you. I mean, like I've known you forever, and you always been that same down to earth brother. So I do appreciate that you don't walk around like you're better than others.
I'm not better than anybody else.
Because you know where you came from, and you know your mom and dad don't play that. So
no.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys. All right. And Nicki Minaj, I want to see you in the next video now.
She got a dunk too, like Nicki.
Oh, Lord.
Cut it out, girl. Cut it out. Yes,
hey, throw it back one time. Let me see you throw it back one time.
Please.
That's gonna cost you.
Don't encourage her.
Free, baby.
Okay, you don't do stuff for free, but you want me to do a camp for free.
I don't do nothing for free.
But you want me to do a camp for free?
Okay, for the churn. The camp for the churn.
Okay, for the children. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, y'all be good.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right. Talk to you later.
Okay.
All right. Bye.